This is Sarah Bigler, and this video will demonstrate how to perform case law research on Lexis Advance. When you make legal arguments in your writing, you must cite to strong, valid precedent to make your case. Your goal when conducting case law research is to find a case or cases that have similar legal issues and fact patterns, help you make your case, and hold current valid precedent. That is to say that you're looking for cases with relevance, influence, and precedence. This video will demonstrate advanced search techniques, showing you how to find the best cases for any research assignment, then use Shepard's to validate your research and ensure that all of your cases are good law. These search techniques, when paired with the cutting-edge technology available on Lexis Advance, will help you quickly identify the most influential cases so that you can craft persuasive, well-supported legal arguments with the strongest precedent. We will begin by going to lawschool.lexis.com, then clicking Go to Lexis Advance. For the purposes of this demonstration, we will use the restrictive covenant within a commercial lease issue from your class assignment. In the basic research techniques video that you watched previously, I demonstrated the preferred method of searching on Lexis Advance by running a broad search across all content or everything, then using the source category and narrow by column to filter to results that most closely match a legal issue or fact pattern. So right away, I could enter terms such as covenant, lease, then click search to find the cases that I need. This is the same technique that was demonstrated in the first video when searching secondary sources. This video will teach you an alternative method of research by selecting an individual source to search, then running an advanced terms and connectors search to quickly find the documents that best fit your research needs. For this search, we are only looking to retrieve Pennsylvania precedent, so rather than searching through everything, we can use this menu to select the Pennsylvania state cases and related federal content. You can see that our search has been narrowed to this source rather than searching everything. To conduct an advanced terms and connector search, you can either enter Boolean search logic into the red search bar, or you can click Advanced Search. The Advanced Search template allows us to enter terms, then the system will automatically format a Boolean or terms and connectors search. This is an easy way to run an expert search on any legal topic. Let's say we want to find a case that contains all of these terms: lease, covenant, competition, and one of these terms: food, restaurant, snack. We just need to enter our terms into the template, then click Add. As you can see, Lexis will automatically format an expert terms and connector search, so all we have to do is click the search icon. This search has retrieved a fairly large number of cases, and these will be ranked in order of relevance on our cite list. But as you can see, this search found exactly what we need. This cite list contains Caselaw, Great AMPT, Gralka, and on the next page you'd find Heroic Hoagie. If I wanted, I could use the filters on the left side of the screen to continue narrowing my research to find the best documents. This search technique was demonstrated in the last video, but it is a technique that you will frequently use on Lexis Advance. For example, I could narrow to find cases that also discuss principal business by entering those terms under Search Within Results. The Lexis Advance cite list makes it easy for you to scan through the results and determine relevance with our search terms map. As you can see, each of our search terms has been assigned a unique color at the top of the page. Then, within the overviews on the cite list, you will see these same colors indicate each time the search terms are being used within the case. The portion of the case that's indicated by the star is considered the best portion of your case, most closely matching your search terms. You can now scan through the document by clicking on the various highlights, or scan through your cite list by quickly reading the best portion of each document. This will help you quickly determine each case's relevance to your research needs. As I mentioned earlier, at this point in your research, you're looking for relevance, influence, and precedence. In this view of the site list, we can see the list of results ranked by relevancy. This search has retrieved many cases that could be helpful for your class assignment. In order to determine which cases you would want to use in practice, you might consider a number of factors. What's the landmark case that courts most frequently cite? What court did the case come from? How current is the case? And of course, is the case valid? In this traditional site list view, it would take a significant amount of time to make these determinations and mine the data. But now, with our new Ravel view of the site list, we can see all of this information at a glance. Simply click on the Ravel view icon located at the top right. Ravel view graphically presents the top 75 results from your search. Each circle on the map represents one case. The map is organized by court, vertically, and by date, horizontally. So, for example, in the second row here, we see the cases from courts in the Third Circuit. The higher the circle is within this row, the more relevant it is to your research needs. The size of each circle is a reflection of the importance of that case as measured by citations. The larger the circle, the more the case has been cited. So the size of the circle helps you quickly spot the seminal cases. You can see the most cited case on our site list is Caselaw, and it's also the most relevant case from the Third Circuit. If we scroll down and look at Pennsylvania state cases, we can see that Great ANPT, Gralka, and Heroic Hoagie are also more frequently cited cases, with Heroic Hoagie being the more recent case decided by Pennsylvania state courts. The lines connecting the cases indicate a citing relationship. So Ravel View allows you to quickly find the most cited cases, the cases from the highest court, the most current cases, as well as the citing relationships that exist between the cases, all in one single view. The Ravel View is interactive. To view a specific case, simply click on the circle. On the right side of your screen, the results list will shift the case you selected to the top of the list so you can quickly open and review the full text of the case. Shepard's is also incorporated into Ravel View. The color-coded lines to each citing case indicate the type of treatment given by that case. And you can hover over the connected cases to view the citing relationship. To return to the full view of all available case connections, click anywhere in the Ravel View background. You can also refine your view to match your matter specifics more closely. At the top of the page, click Filters to narrow your results to a specific jurisdiction, time frame, or concept by adding terms under Search Within Results. To return to the traditional site list view, simply click on the icon at the top right of the page. Both the Ravel view and the traditional view of your site list will help you quickly determine the best cases to cite. The choice is yours as to which view you prefer. Now that we have found the relevant cases we need, it's important to validate these cases to ensure that they have strong precedential value or that they're still good law. No matter how persuasively you write your legal arguments, you must cite to strong, valid precedent to make your case. You will do that by Shepardizing any authority you plan to use in your research. Shepard's has been the market-leading citation validation service for over 140 years, and it's available only on Lexis Advance. On your site list, you'll find the Shepard signal next to each case name. If you hover your cursor over the symbol, it will tell you what the symbol indicates. For example, we can see that Caselaw is good law as the precedent has routinely been followed. But if we scroll down further to the fourth case on your screen, you'll see that this case has some possible negative history, as indicated by the yellow triangle. If you saw a red stop sign, you would know that the case has strong negative history, and you'd need to determine what within that case had been overturned or overruled before citing to the case. I'll use this JCPenney case as an example. Let's say I want to cite to JCPenney in a memo or brief I'm writing. I wouldn't want to cite to this case before I understood what this potential negative history is about, because I want to make sure I'm citing to strong, valid precedent. After retrieving the case, you'll see the shepherd signal at the top of the page. This symbol indicates that this case has been criticized or distinguished. If you look to the right of the case, you'll see an overview of the shepherd's report, along with a quick view of the reason why this case has received cautionary treatment. Immediately, we know that there are 3 cases that criticize or distinguish their ruling from this opinion. Let's look into the shepherd's report to get the full picture. To access the shepherd's report, click Shepherdize this document. When shepherdizing a case, you have 4 pages of results. The first page provides the appellate history so you can easily determine if there was an appeal heard in this case. On the Citing Decisions page, you'll find all of the cases that have cited to the JCPenney case. These will be listed by court and then by date. Just like when searching throughout Lexis Advance, you'll have the left column to narrow your results. You might choose to narrow your results to find the cases from your jurisdiction that cite to JCPenney and also discuss the restrictive covenant issue by entering additional terms under Search Within Results. You will want to read any cases that have cited to your case negatively. You will do this by clicking on the negative treatment analysis and then viewing those cases. You need to determine why the courts didn't follow the JCPenney ruling. What did they criticize, or what were the distinguishing factors? That's important information you need in order to be completely confident that you could cite to JCPenney as strong, valid precedent. You can also use the Shepherd's Report to expand your research and find additional cases you might want to use to support your legal arguments. If I believe the court should follow the precedent in the JCPenney case, I can make that a stronger argument by using other cases that follow that decision. To find those cases, I simply click on Positive and I'll have additional cases that support the JCPenney precedent. One of my favorite Shepherd's features is the ability to view the Shepherd's Report in a grid. To access the grid view, simply click on the icon at the top right of the page. This provides a graphical view of the Shepherd's Report, so I can see right away that the Third Circuit has routinely followed the JCPenney decision, and I could click into those cases directly from this grid. The third page of the Shepherd's Report contains other citing sources. This is another way to expand your research. On this page, you'll find a list of secondary sources, court documents, and other sources that cite to JCPenney. You can use this list to find a law review article on your case, or find a court brief that might help you structure the legal arguments you will make in your own writing. The Other Citing Sources page is a helpful collection of information that you can use to expand your research and assist with your legal writing. Finally, the last page of the Shepherd's Report is the Table of Authorities, and it will list all of the cases cited to within the JCPenney opinion. You now know how to search Lexis Advance to find relevant, influential cases with strong, valid precedent. Now put these techniques into practice by taking the quiz. You must complete the quiz in order to receive credit for your legal writing class. Thank you.